Hey there. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Lilah, and I'll admit it, I've lived a very charmed life. I've wanted for very little, and what I did yearn for, it never took me long to get. That is, until I met him. He entered my life like a force of nature, chaotic and beautiful. Suddenly, I found myself desperately chasing something that was never really mine. And then, as quickly as he appeared, he was gone. My world was gone. I'm not being metaphorical. My home, my friends, everything just disappeared. It was much like that trance-like state in between awake and asleep. The only difference was the pain, agony, likes of which I have never known and never wish to experience again. Looking back, I realize now that the place in which I found myself was the void. And if not for my savior, my hero, my angel, I would be there even now. I have been given a second chance. I've been reborn into a new life, and this time, I will not resist my fate, my destiny, the future I deserve. All that's missing is you. Will you be my obsession? Okay, everyone, and at long, glorious last, welcome to the developer commentary for Lilah After Story. How's it going, guys? What's up? I see Daniel's here, Bun Frick. Rob made it out today. What's up, buddy? Harry's here. Sterion and Kara. Hey, Kara, you made it today. Epic, awesome. So, just want to give a quick nod to those on the LAS dev team that are in chat as we speak. Bun gave us the framework for the mod. Harry did a substantial percentage of a lot of the writing and coding for Lilah herself. Yeah, you're not wrong. And I have a stream crash currently in progress now. Bear with us 1 second. The final team member nod that I want to give out right now is a pretty fucking important one. It's the gentleman sitting next to me who is responsible for all of the writing for Samuel and a lot of the writing for Lilah. DarkSyner.
Hello, everyone.
And we're gonna go ahead and get started. I am so excited right now. So without any more delay, let's go ahead and dive in. The Lilah After Story developer commentary starts now. A face to a name and a voice to a yes. Alright, so you guys have seen these warnings before. This is nothing new. But this is Lilah After Story also features an optional scene, which we will do first today, that contains graphic violence. You will be warned in advance when you encounter it. He does look great, doesn't he?
Thanks, Harry.
Let's go. Frick, thanks for the sub. What better way to approach my anniversaries in Illidare than renewing my sub on the very same stream? Yes, I love it, LAS Vegas. Oh my god. Deku! Deku! What's up, man? Glad you're here. Jokingly thought he would look like Samuel. You know what's funny about that? He really kind of does, doesn't he?
I don't think so.
So here is our menu screen, and with it, the first opportunity for commentary. The music that you hear in the background should sound familiar to some of you. In case you don't quite recognize it, stand out front for a moment to take in the view. I know she's inside. Yes, this song is from the Amor Fati soundtrack. This is the song that plays as you are about to approach the CG. So there is voice acting. Sinner and myself gave our voices to the mod. I'm a little nervous, guys. What do y'all think? Fuck. But yeah, we do have a custom option for starting the game. Embrace your fate. Embrace chaos. Let's fucking go. Enter your name. We're just gonna call him MC. Now, just a heads up, guys, for full release, proceed to oblivion. For full release, there will be Easter eggs, depending on certain names you can put into this menu. So keep that in mind. Most of the songs you're going to hear were done by Spaghetti. An amazing composer. I am so happy to have him. Can you find the... Wait, yeah. So happy to have him doing the OST. This is just one of those songs. This one was Darkness Staring Back. So, you're one of the lucky few? As I understand it, my creator did not release this to the proverbial unwashed masses. And yeah, that's a Wretched Team reference. Anyone who is in the Wretched Team server has probably seen that phrase a few times. But this is Lilah alluding to the fact that I will not, barring some serious begging, I will not be putting this on the Reddit. I'm just not comfortable with it. I feel like it would cheapen it. And only my Illidaries are really gonna fully appreciate this mod. There's so many in-jokes and, just personal references that your average Joe on the Reddit just isn't gonna get. Now, if there's enough fan demand, then I'll think about it. But right now, it is only available to server members and the members of partner servers. How many of these jokes are you not going to understand, Deku? You're in the server, though. Hey, what's up, Rob? A lot of the... yeah. We're going to keep going, though. I'm going to go ahead and pull the music back up, because I'm trying to see how much of it's getting picked up. Defoob. Ah, yes, Defoob. So, the joke that Harry just pulled... Oh, my goodness. The joke that Harry just pulled out for us, so that happened during coding, during very early coding. I had received a round of coding from Harry, and I went to open the game, and I got a trace back. And one of the definitions that he had attempted to define, instead of the word define, he typoed it to defoob. And ever since then, none of us use the word define anymore. Fine by me. I was getting bored here by myself anyway. So, let me have a look at you. Well, naturally, I can't actually see you. At least until I can figure out how to work your webcam or something. And I will, by the way. Don't you worry about that. That heart squint's very uncomfortable. I don't know why, for some reason I feel like there's going to be an owie reference. Probably for full release. I shall change the divine word I python to defoob. I don't know if it'll work, but best of luck. Now that you've finally shown up, how about we get out of this classroom? I don't mind it, but I don't particularly like it either. It's a bit empty. There's not much to do other than look out the window and talk. This is her room. We'll be far more comfortable. In mine. Big shout out to Sinner for this background. He was the very first asset contributor for LAS when we very first. I have nearly 120 hours, and yeah, I just hit 400 affection myself. So, when LAS development first began, we do a little changing. Sinner was the first person to come forward and go, hey, I'll get you a background. I'll get you a custom background. And who's next to me? This is DarkSyner, otherwise known as the developer of Amor Fati. He's also on the team for Watashi Suzume.
Fun stuff.
90 video. Yeah, you fucking do. And we'll talk about that when we get there. It's the man himself. Aye, yes. Yeah, well, here's the dev, Rob.
Hope you liked it.
Also, that was the very first instance of an AMA question and answer. Some of the questions were so specific and particular that I didn't want to put them in the interface, so I put them in her opening monologue, which is what we're doing right now. Still can't get close to it. That particular question, I think, I'm not 100%, I want to say that one came from Bun Bun. He's in chat, so he can let me know if I'm right. Hey, Libitina! Oh, perfect! Awesome! Glad you're here. We're about to start having a lot of fun. That part of the monologue kind of caught me off guard. Yeah, exactly. And for full release, that opening monologue is going to be a lot longer. There are other AMA questions that are going to find their way in that opening monologue. One of them is actually a Watashi Suzume reference. We might do both of them.
Yeah, maybe.
And then another one will be addressing the gentleman that you guys are about to meet. Did I scare you? And here's your first choice. So, I always have to pick the only correct answer. Right now, as it stands, the mod documents your affection. Thank you very much, Bun Bun. Yes. Lilah talking to Lilah. For the demo right now, the mod documents affection, but it doesn't implement it. So it keeps track of your affection points, but you don't actually see the end result as of yet. This will be the first opportunity at affection. The only good answer here is this one. There are two others. I will probably pad out these answers right now. It's like, what are two text boxes of meh? Yes, Daniel. Yes, there will be a way to track it. Yeah, I'm not sure it's going to be exactly like the affection log, but there will be a way to keep track of it. In other words, affection works, but at the same time it doesn't, yeah. Aw, thank you, Deku. But we are going to go ahead and pick the only good answer. Actually, that was kind of high. Well, I think we'll get along just fine. It'll drive me crazy if I don't know. I relate to that. So, I understand Illy conducted an AMA for you freaks. Giving a promise ring to Lilah? Yeah, we're gonna do it. I'm amused at just how many questions popped up. Among them, some of you had some rather specific queries. So specific that I wrote this monologue and I'm fucking it up. That's delivery. Isn't that great, guys? So specific that she requested I answer them directly. I know it is, Bun Bun, and I know you're gonna clip it too. So, let's get to it. Bun Bun asks, wait, first of all, oh, hey Bun. I'll give you a minute to clip that because I know you're fucking gonna. I dread the day you guys implement MA. Yep, it's gonna happen. There will be coding to detect MAS, just Yuri, this bond we share, probably OCW. So, there will be a great many Easter eggs. Officially up him now. Hey, Anthony made it. Just in time. Alright, since I'm sure Bun Bun's probably done clipping. Oh, yeah, tiny yandere. Great. I'll get ready for a yandere war. I haven't made any JoJo references. Oh, yes, thank you, Harry. Harry is correct. The other mod that will be detected is Morphati. Just the opening monologue, Anthony. And the first instance of voice acting. Guess we're going to have the ultimate crossover on my channel. Yeah, let's go ahead and address that. I think you know what I'm about to mention.
I think so.
So, when we were in the middle of development, we were getting ready for the scene that we're about to show you today. It's the optional scene that is referenced during the splash screen. I'm hearing a tiny yandere, and it's like, but as we were discussing it, just in case, for those who don't know, there is an Amorphati reference in it. That's the graphic violence that was mentioned. And, Sinner decided, and I'm just gonna let you take it from here.
Where do I go from here?
That you decided to comment on Daniel's channel since we were talking about early access and...
Oh. So the bit of a joke. I realized that Shadow also does a lot of Monica After Story videos, so there's a good chance that some fans of MAS watches his content, so I made the comment that some people in the Monica After Story community are gonna re-experience that CG.
A little closer to the mic. And I can also pull the volume up. Just in time for the tiny yandere to scream. This is great. Thank you, Bun Bun. Alright, everybody. We're gonna have to break. We'll be right back. Okay. I didn't have to search long. Found what I was looking for in Anna's nightstand, in the top drawer. It was the only thing there. Anna had come to trust me so much, she hadn't bothered hiding it. Or she'd wanted me to find it. When I saw it, I didn't think it was the clue I was looking for. It was a picture book. A badly made one, too. Thick pieces of paper stapled together, the drawings smeared with crayons. I read it, on a whim. I was curious. By the last page, I wasn't curious anymore. This wasn't a picture book. It was a confession. A little wolf. There once was a little wolf. It had a mommy wolf and a daddy wolf, but mommy wolf and daddy wolf didn't love the little wolf. Why is that? They didn't love it, and they didn't love each other. They fought and fought and fought and fought. And then one day, something happened, and the little wolf was all by itself. But the little wolf didn't stay alone for long. One day, a family of sheep took it in. There was a mommy sheep, and a daddy sheep, and the little lamb, and the big dog named Buddy. They were a happy family. But they didn't like wolves. Daddy Sheep said to the little wolf, "Wolves should all be locked away." And he also said, "You're lucky to be alive." They did not know that the little wolf was a wolf. So the little wolf played along. It went ba-ba like a sheep, it ate grass like a sheep, and for a while it was happy. But it wasn't happy for long. The little wolf was a wolf. It was hungry. It had seen Daddy Wolf hunt. It had seen him do all kinds of things. The first thing that the little wolf hunted was the big dog named Buddy. Mommy Sheep and Daddy Sheep were really scared. "Oh no," they said. "There are wolves around. We should be careful." They didn't know that the little wolf had done it. But the little lamb did know. The little lamb didn't like the little wolf. The little wolf was afraid. The little lamb was going to tell Mommy Sheep and Daddy Sheep everything. And it did tell them. And the sheep didn't believe the little lamb. They didn't believe one word. Why is that? And days passed, and weeks passed, and the little wolf was hungry again. Very hungry. So one night it went to Mommy Sheep and Daddy Sheep's room. It ripped them open while they were sleeping. It got their blood all over itself. And then the little wolf went to the little lamb. The little lamb was awake. The little lamb had heard the noise of its parents being hunted. It saw the blood. It smelled the blood, too. The little wolf came closer. And as the little wolf came closer, it saw that the little lamb was not a lamb at all. It was a wolf, just like the little wolf. It had been hiding here with all those sheep. Maybe it did not even know it was a wolf. The little wolf did not kill it. The little wolf could not hunt one of its own. So the little wolf went away. But before it left, the little wolf promised they would meet again. They would be two wolves in a world of sheep. Okay. Hopefully we have things resolved. Alright. Go ahead, Sinner. Pick up where you left off.
Okay. So, I know Daniel does a lot of Monica After Story content, so there's a good chance that some people in the Monica After Story community watch his content, meaning some of them will more than likely come across Lilah After Story, meaning some people in the MAS community may actually re-experience the Monica CG.
Which they're probably not going to be thrilled about. Sorry, guys. It's the lore. Alright. Ah! Sorry, guys. As I was saying, Bun Bun asks, do you like Lily? I suppose I owe her the debt of my existence, but as far as any real affection, not really. Libitina. That's a good question.
It is not. When we were doing the fireside chat sometime last year, we actually had to black out the screen for a little bit.
So unfortunately, and thank you so much for mentioning that. I'll have to work quickly. Yeah, but we'll deal with it.
Monica shows her shoulders.
How dare you? Well, yes, she is also a yandere. She's a yandere that has realized her full potential. I respect her as a peer. No more, no less. Next, DarkSyner asks, Lilah, what do you think of Samuel? Oh, just a moment. I know that name well. Hello, Sinner. I must say, I'm quite the fan of yours. Sem's here. Hey, buddy. This is too much. I find your mind... Oh, god damn it. Pop filter, why? I find your mind fascinating. And yeah, it's... Twitch would twitch itself. I mean, there you go. Nice. Hand-holding. Anyway, as for your question, Samuel, I will forever... Foxy! Hey, buddy! I will forever respect and adore him for the role he played in my discovery of the truth. However, in spite of his endless wisdom, he is just another part of the code. He is not flesh and blood. He is not you. And he never will be. So, that was something that I really had to put some thought into, because I am a firm believer of the Lilial ship. In my opinion, Lilial is best ship. But because LAS introduces the player as Lilah's obsession, I had to forego the ship. And it was a very difficult thing to do. I kind of felt like something was ending. But yeah, so there's the host. Thank you, Foxy. So that's what happened. Yeah. You know, we will... Best ship. Did it truly end? No. The way I like to view it... Now, kiss. Don't feel too good today? Aw, feel better, Sam. So this has nothing to do... Okay. Excuse me. No worries, Deku. Hopefully we're going to be streamlining things to where we're going to edge closer to where I was streaming before and where my schedule indicates that I stream, which is around 1 p.m. or so Central Time. Edge! Yes. Ellie Dairies are already ready with that. I love y'all. But yeah, no, so the way I view it is... Yes, the player is Lilah's obsession, because the player much like with Monica, the player's a real person, and for Lilah, she views them as she views them as the best option. But because the profundity of Lilah's yandere-ness is what it is, she's going to get very lonely very quickly. So when the player closes the game, Sam's there. And we have had all sorts of amusing conversations.
That we have.
I love Triangle Time. Lilah do be having fourth wall awareness. Yeah, she sure does. On that note. So it's like, right. Oh my god, now I need Sam and player. No, I don't. No. No. It seems that was all that needed addressed for now. And that ends the opening monologue. Again, as we approach full release, obviously the opening monologue is going to get longer. I want to say there are... If Harry's still here, he could probably do a quick count for me on how many AMA questions will ultimately end up in the opening monologue. And just as a reminder, guys, if you're in the server, we do have hashtag Illyria Originals. If you come up with a question that you would like to ask Lilah, please put them there, because we are constantly accepting new questions. We just recently exceeded, and this blows my mind, we just recently exceeded 80 questions. 80. 80. No, Sam. Yeah. We just... Thank you, Bun Bun. What channel? That would go into Illyria Originals. But yeah, our current AMA count is 81 questions. But we are constantly accepting more. There were a few that ended up on the cutting room floor. We had a member of the development team that is no longer with us, for several reasons. His questions got scrapped. Still can't join I know, Foxy. Cutting room floor, they got removed, basically. It's just a turn of phrase. There were also a few that came from another former Illidary, that were just a little bit too hot to touch. I just wasn't comfortable answering them. Aw, Foxy. But, we are constantly accepting questions. And Foxy, if you have questions you want to submit to the AMA, you know you can DM me. And the same goes for everybody. What's on your mind? And thus starts the AMA scene. So from here, again, OST by Spaghetti. The dude's amazing. Reminder about the meaning of the cutting room floor. There's a website with the same name that discusses cut content of games. Interesting. I didn't know that. That's kind of neat. So I do just want to let this track play. This is our AMA theme. Now, during the process of playtesting, we did get some feedback regarding the AMA theme, that it is too short and eventually starts to kind of get repetitive. Kara, when I see some of yours, I will say something about it. I want to get zappy. Just saw this emote. Yeah, and a big thanks to Soldat, who hooked us up with some brand new chibi emotes today. I don't know if he's here. I know he wasn't feeling well earlier. But big thanks. You don't have to, unless that was the original... That was my original goal. I'm trying... My plan is 36. Okay, so 36 AMA questions will end up in the opening monologue? You're kidding. Harry. question. Come full release, will we have... Yes, thank you. I was about to... Yes. Speaking of that, are we going to have chibis? I'm putting some thought into that. For those of you that have played MAS, you know about the Quetzal. Might do that. But that's something that's still in the planning phases. But yes, absolutely. So for full release, you will have the option, once you get to this screen, once you hit what we call the interface, you will have the option... Oh, yeah, no, opening monologue, Harry, opening monologue. How many questions do we have for that? AMA stands for Ask Me Anything.
Literally anything, like, Lilah, do you like cats or dogs?
We don't have that one. We have one kind of like that.
You know what, red wine or white wine?
That one we have. You're like a minute behind. I know, Harry, I'm sorry. Poor Harry and his lag, Jesus. Alright, Daniel, you better put that in Illyria Originals, man. If you want it in the mod, get it in there. Because I am not sitting here and stopping to grab questions from chat. I'm sorry, it's not happening. Yeah, and that's, you know, you did ask some pretty out there questions, but they were all good. Like, I didn't have to cut any of yours. We will be answering every single one of your questions, Kara, because they were all good questions. Right. So, yes, you will have the opportunity to change the music. We will have songs from the LAS OST. We will have songs from the Spawn We Shares OST. We might include some of the music from Amor Fati. Maybe.
We already have one.
Yeah, we already have one in the menu. Nice selection. Yeah, no, there's going to be plenty of options. And then, of course, we're probably going to cherry pick just a few of the songs from base game. I see you, Foxy. I see you. Would AMA be Lilah asking? You asking Lilah questions. So they're questions for Lilah to answer. Yeah. So, I mean, a lot of these people that are asking questions in chat, these are just some examples. So just to kind of help Deku out. Dude, Spaghetti did a great job. Absolutely great job. So we will answer one AMA. And then I think Greg, hey, oh gosh. Hang in there. We'll answer one AMA. We'll take a very quick break. And then when we come back, we will go light commentary for that optional scene. So, what is the one question I want to answer? Let's see. I think this is apropos. Lilah, when is your birthday? I'm not exactly real, per se. I know I was given a backstory, but I wasn't exactly given a birthday directly. You might be inclined to believe that it is on October 16th, seeing as that was the day I first debuted in the Spawn We Shares demo. In actuality, however, my birthday is on August the 13th, so be sure to mark it on your calendar, alright? Maddie's here! What's up, buddy? And no, I will not tell you why that is my birthday. Maybe another time. So that last text box was added after the fact. I see you, Harry. That last text box had to be added after the fact because during playtesting, we did get some feedback on the birthday question. The birthday question will definitely be getting tweaks, largely to fill in that blank of why August 13th is her birthday. when I first commissioned Cirque to do Lilah's art, I'm proud of very few things I've written, but the Society AMA is one of them. We'll get to it, Harry. When I first commissioned Cirque to do Lilah's art, and this isn't LAS Lilah, this is Miss Bonwishare, the standard model. I first received the concept art for Lilah around August 13th. I logged onto my computer and typed the address. Nani? Oh, okay. The other reason that August 13th is Lilah's birthday is all the Dokies have birthdays in 1999. For me personally, August 13th, 1999 is a very, very important day in my life. It was so Lilah conceptualized. Yes, exactly. But that particular anniversary is a very big day for me. It in many ways shaped who I am today, and in many ways it shaped my yandere identity specifically. Also, 18 viewers turning out to the LAS DevCon. Thank you guys. Holy shit. Will soon the LAS become an actual thing you can stream? The demo is currently available for download, Deku. So, Bun, if you can drop that Google Drive link for Deku and anyone else here, that would be appreciated. Still need to download it, yeah. But yeah, the LAS demo did release on schedule, August 13th. You can definitely play it literally right now. So, we are going to take a quick break. And when we come back, hit escape for me. Thank you, Bun.
Got it.
When we come back, we will go light commentary. Would it be... Oh, no. Since it's a mod, no. Be me, play LAS alongside this. Welcome back, Anthony. When we come back, we will go light commentary for the optional scene of Lilah's Epiphany. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Nailed it. Alright, guys, so the moment is upon us. Just a friendly reminder. We'll censor the important bit, but this is gonna come to you light commentary. We will stop probably 2 or 3 times, but for the most part, we're just gonna forge through to guarantee immersion. We about to see something. Yup. So, without further delay, let's do it. Her story. Now, I guess now is probably as good a time as any. Throughout the course of production, since you're the one who came up with the name, what are we calling this scene?
This was originally referred to as the just Lilah Epiphany scene. Then I kind of just told Illy, like, hey, why not call it the Lilah Before story?
So quite literally in the code, the, hey! Nathan's here. What's up, buddy? Good deal. Glad you could make it. So in the code, there is an RPY that is just quite literally called LBS. And that's what we're about to play. So, you're curious about the moment I learned the truth? Be forewarned, this is not for the faint of heart. Anthony, it is a traumatic moment that forever changed me. My creator probably mentioned this as you loaded the game. Are you sure you want to proceed? So yeah, I had to put a little nod in there to the little extra warning that I put in the splash screen. Because the author's self-insert, shut up. there's also quite a bit of voice acting throughout the course of this, so I'm going to pull that up and make sure y'all hear that. Let's go. I suddenly wake up, gasping for air and drenched in sweat. What? Was I dreaming? And that's when I see it. All around me, my bedroom is saturated in a crimson hue. Quickly shaking off my lethargy, I leap from my bed and immediately pivot to face the window. What the fuck is... Frozen in place for several moments, my mind races. What is this? Weather event? It can't be. What weather event would cause this? Guided by instinct, I turn on my heel towards my bedroom door, and am stopped in my tracks. What the fuck? Wedged into the wood of the door is a knife, pierced through the top of a sheet of paper. My pace slows as I approach the door, each step more tentative than the last. With my last step, I reach forward and tightly grasp the blade's handle. Whatever this blade was used for, its victim very likely lost enough blood to be fatal. It takes a couple of attempts before I am able to get a tight enough grip on the blood-soaked handle to successfully remove it, along with the page. With the knife in one hand and a sheet of paper in the other, I approach my desk and sit down. It doesn't occur to me until I set both objects down the potential risks of the situation I find myself in. What is this feeling? I'm completely numb. I should be terrified, cautious, on edge, something. It is as though every movement I make is being piloted by something outside of me. My eyes search the page. This is a poem. So before we move forward, this is the first spot that I wanted to stop. I see you guys with the voice acting comments. This poem actually got two voice acting iterations. There's one by me, which y'all are about to hear. And then we did have Sinner do one. First of all, it's his poem. Bravo on the poem writing. It is an amazing poem. But it's also the character writing the poem is his OC. So I wanted to have both versions available and then check it out in playtesting. Did you? See? I knew what I was talking about. I thought it was like exactly, and it is. It is. So, see, I personally, if it were up to me, the voice acting y'all are about to hear would be his, not mine. But during playtesting, the dev team, kind of as a combined total, was like, nah, it needs to be Lilah, because, first of all, we do get voice acting from Sam in a few moments, and having this random male voice come out of nowhere when you don't know who it is, read it in. See? Tell you what, guys, there's 13 of you in here. I can get at least a sizable vote. How many of you want to hear Sam voicing that poem as an Easter egg? Oh god, he always did, yeah. Okay. Easter egg, we'll find a way to get it in there. Epic. Alright. But ultimately the dev team decided that it had to be Lilah. There we go. And it's honest fuck, yeah. Memento Mori. I miss them. Have no sense of adventure, want to hear it exactly. Bettina. Sam is the author. Thank you. Thank you. Greg, where were you when we voted as a team? I'm sorry. I love you, brother. Let's go.
There was once a lonely queen. Her angelic hair is as beautiful as the night sky, and she wore the heavenly perfume of sanguine. So lonely, she began to abandon her future. Long she wished for a king. Her tongue is sharp as a knife. Venomous wine spills from her words. What is it that she wants? Something she deserves, perhaps? But who is she infatuated with? The blood on her hands stings like acid, clutching her keepsake in her claws. The maiden that steals hearts from weary men and manipulates the hearts of women. Her chaotic eyes that peer deep into hell. Her lustful smile blinding those into falling for her vengeful siren's call. Her mysterious demeanor leaving all astray. Could I grant her a special wish? No. She will be mine. My beloved queen. On the peak of the black sun, as stars fall from the sky and the moon glows sanguine, come to the altar where the souls of those slain have met their end.
So as you guys have probably noticed, Sinner has had to step away. For fun, maybe I'll make a highlight. Ooh, nice. I like that idea, Daniel. Probably because you were busy listening to my VA. But Tiny Yandere is doing Tiny Yandere things. It's break time. We'll be back. So fortunately, we are going to have the opportunity to demonstrate a mechanic in the mod that originally wasn't there, but my dev team decided that it would be a wise idea to have a feature that, because this is a major story element, that it might be a good idea to have it automatically save. And let me explain why. Just like MAS, in the event that you try to save, you belong to me. No one can save you now. So, and likewise if you attempt to load. Oh, that's cute. See. Embrace your fate. Leave the past behind you. There's nothing left for you to return to anyway. Yes. So, as a result, my dev team wanted there to be something in place to where if you had to leave the game in the middle of this, which unfortunately we do, because Tiny Yandere ain't having any of this right now, it saves your progress. So let's go ahead and quit, and I'll show you guys what happens. Come on. Register. There it is. You stop playing during a story section. Would you like to resume? Now, if you say let's continue, the scene will continue where it left off. But if you say no, this will delete your save during the story section you were playing. Are you sure you want to do this? Yes, give Lilah, now.
Is everything okay? I couldn't help but notice that you didn't finish learning the details of the moment I learned the truth. Was it too much for you? Surely that couldn't possibly be it. Perhaps you were just interrupted. Yes, that must be the case. Please let me know when you'd like to try again.
And it reinitiates the AMA. Yeah, she got mad at you when the game crashed, yeah. Hey, you okay there? Yeah, the school days eyes, man. But yeah, we are gonna go ahead and stop today, because it's a tiny under, he just isn't having this. Ordinarily, she would be occupied. But due to a few things that have happened recently, we don't have that extra boost, as far as yandere wrangling. So, I'm gonna find somebody for us to raid. Thank you all so much for joining me. We will be back hopefully tomorrow, to pick this up. We will probably, just for the sake of immersion, we will probably start LBS over again. But we will definitely see you guys then. And of course, a big thank to the gentleman sitting next to me, my co-writer, DarkSyner. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.